Guys, I'm going to jump right out there and say it. Hasim Rahman Jr., his professional boxing career is a joke. I'm going to tell you exactly why that is a fact, a bona fide factual statement. And I'm going to do that right now. But first, roll that intro. Alright guys, I just want to jump out there and say welcome back to Championship Rounds. Yeah, I want to handle the pleasantries first, but yeah, Hasim Rahman Jr., his career is a joke. You know, after his fight fell off with Jake Paul for the insurmountable odds that he had to overcome to even make that happen. I was in his corner, I empathize with him for that because I don't think Jake Paul really wants to fight a real professional boxer ever. Especially if he's not going to fight somebody like Rahman Jr. But at the end of the day, looking back at Rahman Jr., whom just previously had his O taken away by Mackenzie Morrison, which was already a show fight because both of them had fathers that had names in the heavyweight division in years past. But if you look back at Rahman Jr.'s career, not one of his opponents before Mackenzie Morrison even has a Wikipedia entry. No, so he lost that fight, and Rahman Jr. reminds me of the son that's named after the great father, but the father's got other sons that are going to be better than him. Kind of reminds me of Deion Sanders. Yes, Deion Sanders Jr. played football as well, got kicked off the team, didn't do as well, but at Jackson State, Deion's got other kids doing phenomenally. So that reminds me of that. But circling back to the point, Rahman Jr. is just looking for the bag. Now that he's lost his O, I think he's given up every shot or every desire to ever become a heavyweight boxing champion. I mean, look at his bout selection. Yes, Jake Paul, he wanted the money. And who was he signed up to fight next? It was Vitor Belfort. Yeah, the MMA fighter, MMA great, TRT Vitor, who got in there with Holyfield, and Holyfield, he was just good enough to be able to move around, didn't throw a punch, got sat on his ass, and they waved it off, thank God. But, again, beating Vitor Belfort ain't going to get you to a heavyweight title fight. Beating Jake Paul ain't going to get you to a heavyweight title fight. He wants the money. Well, Vitor just fell out. He's replaced with the Prince of War, Greg Hardy. Yes, Greg Hardy, whom was in Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series, Vitor Belfort fell off the card. So who is he lined up to fight now? Greg Hardy, the Prince of War. Yes, Greg Hardy, who was the former NFL football player, the former Dana White Contender Series combatant who found his way into the UFC, had a wishy-washy performance, and wound up getting cut from the UFC. He told us he was going to get into boxing. Turns out he was right. He found the right guy to take the right fight in Rahman Jr. So we'll see how it goes, but I wouldn't be surprised if Rahman Jr. gets set down by Greg Hardy, whom does have power but doesn't have any damn cardio. I'm sure it will be interesting for the first 2 rounds? Max? I don't know, but I'm probably going to watch because I watch them all. But anyways, guys, what do you think about this fight? Rahman Jr. doesn't fight Jake Paul. Doesn't fight Vitor Belfort. Gets in there with Greg Hardy. Who you got? Do you care? I kind of do. I mean, I care enough to want to know what's going to happen. But outside of that, that's it. Again, Rahman Jr., Greg Hardy. I believe this is happening with Triller, and we've seen their product. But guys, thanks for watching. Drop a comment if you feel so inclined. Drop a subscribe. Hook your boy up. And until next time, stay frosty.